What's up, everyone? This is Nate, and I'm back with another Out of the Theater review. Now, this is one that I was very, very excited for. A franchise that I love. It's very close to my heart. It is something I'm very nostalgic for. And of course, the movie is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem. It's the latest TMNT movie. The first one since, 2016, 2017, something like that. And so I was very much looking forward to this. As you can see right here, I have the Turtle Van. Love Turtles. Animated, live action, I don't care. I like it all. So before I get into this review, please go ahead and drop a thumbs up down below and give me a like. Did you like this movie? If so, give me a like down below. And also leave a comment. Did you see it? Did you like it? What are your thoughts on the movie? And of course, if you would consider subscribing to the channel, that way you can get my reviews every week out of the theater when I go see something and bring a review. Of course, we have live shows every other week as well. Now, let's get to the movie. I pretty much like every Turtle movie. I'm not crazy about the Ninja Turtles 3, the original part 3. Even when I was a kid, I didn't really like that movie. I absolutely love the first two live action films. I like the Michael Bay films fine. I don't think they're amazing, but they are entertaining. I do like the second one a little bit more. And I do like the animated, the previous animated movie, the CGI one. So I was looking forward to this, and then the buzz was kind of good. Like, the reviews are pretty good. So then I got nervous because I was like, I don't know, maybe I won't like it. It's too much buzz. But I walked out of the theater having had an excellent time. Positives. Number one, this is the first time, I think, not the first time, but maybe one of the best times where the Turtles actually feel like teenagers. In the other iterations, they can feel like teenagers at times, but they always are voiced by like grown men, so they don't always sound like teenagers. And this time they were voiced by actual kids. I think it really paid off. They seem like young people. They sound like young people. And I thought that was a good change of pace besides getting a bunch of famous older actors to voice these characters. I think they nailed the personalities of the Turtles pretty well. You have Leonardo. He's, of course, the leader. Here, because they're teenagers, he's still kind of learning to be that. Raphael, still he's my favorite. He's always been my favorite character. He still has the rage problems, but not as much yet. Like, he's not as mad as is in a lot of the other iterations. But of course, almost loves his family more than anyone else at the same time. Donatello, of course, kind of the nerdy one, still is, but very funny in this movie. And then Michelangelo is kind of the comedic relief surfer guy. He's not so much a surfer guy in this one. He's more New York, which makes sense. But anyway, I think they nailed the personalities. Splinter, great. Jackie Chan, fantastic voice casting. I thought he did a great job. I did like how they treated him. It's a little different than previous iterations, but I think they got the spirit of the character right. April, they did a different take on her, and I wasn't sure if I was going to like it because they did age her down a little bit. Like, she's in high school like them, and I'm used to her always being a little bit older than them and kind of being an older person who helps them. But I think they pretty much did they did a good job with her. I think they did a good job. This is not my favorite version of her or anything like that, but I did not dislike her. I thought the voice was good. The voice actress was good. They did change her personality a bit, but nothing egregious. I thought she was good. The villains are Superfly is fantastic. So I don't remember ever seeing this villain. I think he might just be for this movie. He's voiced by Ice Cube. Amazing. A great villain. I love that they did something other than Shredder and the Foot Clan for the first movie. I thought it was a great move. Let's do something different. And they did, and I really appreciated it. I thought Ice Cube was hilarious. He has some really funny dialogue in this, and he's formidable. And then you do have this, it's in the trailers and the posters. There's tons of villains, some big, some small. They have Rocksteady and Bebop. You have Leatherhead. You get Wingnut. And then you get Mondo Gecko and Ray Fillet and some deeper cut villains. And they're all funny. Post Malone is the voice of one of them. Paul Rudd, Mondo Gecko, hilarious. Seth Rogen, of course, is Bebop. So I thought, overall, I think they got all that right. The humor's there. I thought it was very funny. I did laugh quite a bit. And the action is actually really good. I love the animation style. It looks it's like 3D animation, obviously, but it almost has a 2D look. And then it almost has it looks like sketches or an unfinished animation, kind of when something explodes, you see little squiggly lines. And I don't know. I thought it was very cool. Obviously, probably inspired by Into the Spider-Verse, even though it doesn't really look like that. I guess this would be the younger, more unpolished cousin of it, but it works. I think it really works. It's different. It's unique. and I thought it was really cool. And the action is great. Like I said, a lot of good fights. The Turtles get to fight. Splinter gets in on the action. It was good. As far as negatives, I don't have much. I thought it was a really good Turtles movie. I think it's a good introduction for newer fans. Like, if you've never seen Turtles before, and this is your first time, like little kids, I think they're going to get a kick out of it. This is geared more towards kids, which is fine. I fell in love with Turtles as like a 3 and 4 year old kid. So for me to sit here and act like, being in my 30s, that they have to make it catered to me, they don't. I still enjoyed it. I had a really good time with it. I think where they could go with a sequel is very interesting. There is like a mid-credit scene. People did clap during it. And I would very much look forward to seeing what they do with this version of the characters. And I guess that's all you can ask for, really. I'm down for more of this style. I hope it does well and people go see it. So I don't really have any negatives. I thought the soundtrack is great. You got like Tribe Called Quest, Wu-Tang Clan, Blackstreet, M.O.P. Really great soundtrack and a really good score by Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross. So who knew the Nine Inch Nails guy was going to be doing the score for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I thought this movie was fantastic. It's not like my favorite Turtle movie ever, but I do find it way better than the previous animated film. Better than both Bay films, honestly. I would probably rank it like third already out of all the Turtle films that have come out. And I thought it was a really great time. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I loved it. Maybe I'm biased because I do love the property. I don't care. I think it is a really, really great animated film and a ton of fun. So if you like the Turtles, go see it. If you've never seen a Turtles movie, I think this is a good intro. Take your kids. It's nothing too, there's like light cursing. It's PG. Yeah, a lot of action, a lot of fun. And it's only like an hour and 40 minutes, so you can't beat it. Anyway, that is my review for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, and I will be back next week with a review for The Last Voyage of the Demeter. I believe that opens next week, so I'll be reviewing that. Until then, take it easy.